Yo, what is going on, boys? This is Luke and I am back with another video. As you can see, I'm wearing my cap right now because my hair is absolutely trash. I don't know the exact reason, but we're just gonna continue as it is, and I don't wanna show it because you are gonna just clown me for the rest of the video and even forward and even in the future. So yeah, hold on, my camera is twitching. Okay. In today's video, I want to talk about some things that you can do to hopefully keep your muscle, or in the worst case, lose the least amount as possible when you're injured. I'm making this video mainly because right now I'm injured. My foot, specifically my ankle, is broken or sprained. I don't know exactly how you call it, but yeah, it's not working how it should be. It hurts, and yeah, I just want to make this video to inform you lot, because I think it's relatable to me, and I'm sure that if you lot are going to the gym and maybe you suffered an injury, maybe you can relate and also, you know, do something productive out of this video. So yeah, now there's a couple things that you can do when you're injured, but it mainly depends on the kind of injury that you have, or the muscle that is injured, or the body part. So for example, if you're like me and your foot is injured, you can still work out your upper body. If you are unlucky and let's say you suffered a bicep tear or a pec tear or anything in the upper body, really, you can't really work out and you're probably gonna lose some muscle. Let's say your injury is not that serious, you can still train your upper body, but I would suggest you to not really train as hard as you used to. Make sure to go a bit lighter. Don't just fully blast every set. Calm down and give your body some rest. You know, let it focus on the main problem, which is your injury. Make sure that you are training still, and of course you have a good diet. You know, this is pretty easy. Like if your ankle is sprained, for example, you can just train your upper body and it will maintain its mass and probably even grow out a bit. Can't say the same for your leg, because your leg is gonna suffer some mass, as it's, you know, it's a really big muscle. And for me, I don't know, maybe this is for a lot of people, but for me, whenever I don't train my legs for even a week, I see that it decreases in size, and yeah, it really sucks. Yeah, basically, if you have a less serious injury, you can still train your upper body or whatever you can train. Let's say now you have torn your bicep or your chest or a muscle in your shoulders. This is a bit tricky because you can't really train anything. If your injury needs to take a lot of time to, you know, fix, then you will most likely lose some muscle. If the injury only lasts like 2 weeks or even less, then you probably won't lose as much muscle or at all. Or if you lose, it may not be that noticeable, but if it's a bigger time scale, then you'll probably see some noticeable changes. Luckily, there are some methods to slow down the muscle loss, which I'm gonna tell you right now. First of all, you need to have a really good diet in order to maintain that muscle, of course. So you need a lot of protein, a lot of calories, a lot of everything. Make sure it's the right amount, and also even maybe go on a slight caloric surplus. That might help you. Let's say just like 100 or 200 calories more. That would probably help in not losing as much muscle. This might be hard with some of you beginners or even advanced lifters, and I get the struggle because we don't all have like the money to spend on protein powder and to eat a lot of protein and the best foods. But make sure to put as much effort into it as possible so you won't lose as much muscle. And also, now the second method is to sleep a lot. So as I said, you know, recovery is really important, and also by sleeping a lot. And when I mean a lot, I mean like at least 8 hours, and if possible 9, 10. That would be great. 10 hours, especially if you're young. You just need to get a lot of sleep. And trust me, the benefits of sleeping, especially when you're younger, are so good. I've started sleeping 10 hours. Before I believed like 6 to 8 hours were enough, but now after sleeping consistently 10 hours a day, I can really see some improvements. Like I'm not gonna go too deep on this, but I'm just gonna mention some. Like, you're gonna see a lot of you're gonna have a lot of energy, and your digestion. Do you get that feeling when you eat you feel groggy afterwards? When you're sleeping a lot, maybe this is just me, but I just don't get that anymore. And of course, if you eat good food, like if you eat just trash food like McDonald's and stuff like that, you of course will feel you'll feel bad. If you eat good food and you have a lot of sleep, then you'll just you'll just be able to breathe throughout the day. Also, you have higher testosterone, which that means that, you know, your muscle, I don't know, this might sound a little bit bro science, and I haven't really researched this, but you won't lose as much muscle if you have higher testosterone. I can see all these bodybuilders that inject testosterone, they, even if they don't lift, they still gain a little bit of muscle, which, you know, I guess maybe it's the steroids or maybe just the added testosterone. I don't really know that, because I'm not trying to dabble in any of that. I know a bit about steroids, but yeah, whatever, man. So as I said, I'm just gonna come back to the video because I've derailed from the subject. So yeah, a lot of sleep, make sure that your body recovers fast and well, and also have a lot of energy so you feel better, and you won't need to get that energy from elsewhere. Because if you don't sleep enough, and also of course you don't eat enough, then the body is gonna have to take energy from somewhere. Firstly your fats, and then whatever, and then it will get to the muscle cells. As a recap, if you have a minor injury or a milder one, make sure to still train. Don't train as hard. Make sure you sleep, eat, all of that you've already been doing, hopefully. And if you have a more serious injury, don't train the muscle, of course. Make sure you rest a lot and you sleep a lot, and also you eat a lot. Make sure you eat and you have a lot of protein, so, you know, the muscle can be fed with something. So yeah, this was Luke. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to drop a like. If you have any suggestions about any type of video, then make sure to drop a comment down below. And if you want to stay with me on this journey, subscribe. And yeah, it's free. You know, you can always unsubscribe later, whatever these wishy-washy YouTubers say. And yeah, this was Luke, and I'ma see you lot in the next one. Peace.